Good morning. We are live day 103, Sunday. $103 in a row of coming out here and walking on this trail, the Wellston Trail. Now, gone a few other places. A few days ago, I was walking next to waterfalls. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate that. You need to go back and watch the replay from day 100. Pretty impressive scenery on that particular walk that day. I didn't do a lot of walking during the live stream, but good morning, Kevin. How are you this morning? Good to see you this morning. Starting off on day 103. Just talking about day 100 at the High Falls State Park, and how impressive the scenery was from there. I do have a video coming out from there this morning. Put together some footage from there and a bunch of still shots, and put together a nice little video. But today, on Sunday morning, it's a little foggy this morning, and I am starting out on my 103rd day. Trying to get a good pace going first thing this morning. See if I can get my time down a little bit. I've been doing the 35 minutes. One day I went like 37, but I think I'd stop for some deer and some other things. So anyway, 35 minutes is my target to walk the 2 miles. Good morning. Seek, good morning to you. Welcome in. I am starting out on my 2 mile walk. I do this every day. This is the 103rd day in a row. Davian, hello to you. I come out and walk every morning. It's part of my motto of my channel is get busy living. This is a good way to start the day. Coming out and taking a nice long walk. Long for some people, not necessarily me, or everybody, but walk 2 miles every morning. It's real easy to do for me because this walking trail I'm on is right behind my house. So I can walk around the corner and be here. And the trail is 1 mile long. Starts off in one park back behind me, and I walk to another park, turn around and walk back. So very convenient for me. Definitely very, very beneficial for me. Got a couple of new people in here. Like I said, the motto of my channel is to get busy living. And that's from the movie Shawshank Redemption. It's a quote from that movie where he says we have a choice to either get busy living or get busy dying. And I was struggling for a while. Wasn't real excited about living. And started posting on YouTube. Shortly after that, I started doing these walks. And let's just say my excitement level has increased. Probably tenfold. I have a purpose now. When I get up in the morning, other than just sitting, drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, and scrolling on YouTube. Where is this? I am in Georgia, United States. I'm about 100 miles south of Atlanta, Georgia. I am 65 years old. I've been smoking for over 50 years of my life. Still smoke. Just finished a cigarette right before I started this walk, so. Not that I'm proud of that. I got a bunch of people in here according to YouTube right now. Welcome to everybody. Please drop a comment, say hello. I would appreciate it. Definitely hit that like button. I'm a 65-year-old man out on a walk. I come out walking every day, 2 miles a day at least. And this is the 103rd day in a row I've been doing this. And like I was saying a minute ago, it's part of my motto of the channel, which is to get busy living. If you are interested in my channel and what I'm doing, definitely go to the playlist on my channel that's called Get Busy Living, and it'll give you a real good idea who I am and what I'm doing. I really do appreciate everybody being here. This trail I'm walking on, the majority of my walks have been here. I've gone out of town a few times and walked other places. A few days ago I went to a state park here in Georgia, and real nice waterfalls there. And I walked close to the waterfalls and was showing everybody on the live stream the waterfalls. And this morning I have a video coming out from that park of the waterfalls and a little bit of my hiking through the woods, things like that. So that's coming out around 10 o'clock my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. This portion of the trail I'm on is brought to you by, no, sorry. That just popped in this brain of mine and I had to say it. So this portion of the trail is about a half mile long and it's all in the woods, which is really cool. A lot of times we get to see see deer out here on the trail. It's real quiet this morning. I haven't seen a lot of people out walking, so good chance of seeing some deer this morning. What is the climate? I'm in the southeast of the United States. It's pretty warm here. I didn't check the temperature, but it's in the 60s, 60 degrees. Connor, how are you doing? Welcome in this morning. Appreciate you being here. Walking through the woods for my 2-mile walk in the morning. And there's a squirrel across the trail. Maybe some deer up ahead. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get to see some deer this morning. It is very nice out here this morning. Have one shirt on. Don't need a hoodie or anything like that this morning. Just it's a long sleeve t-shirt, but yeah, it's in the 60s. I know. It's supposed to be around 78 degrees today, which is absolutely beautiful. Don't know we're going to see a lot of sunshine while I'm out on my walk. It's kind of foggy, but once that fog burns off, we will have bright sunshine. Normally I have quite a few people in here by now. Well, I mean, not astronomical numbers, but I have not seen all but one of my regular people that come in. I love the fact that I got some new people here though. That's fantastic. Connor, I believe you've been here before on my channel. I have not eaten, well, I'll take that back. I ate a banana this morning and I've had a couple cups of coffee. I don't eat in the morning, at least first thing. I need to be up for a little while before I start to eat anything. Yeah, I thought you'd been here before. What is the power of my specs? I have no idea. I go, well, it's been 3 years ago, I think. I probably need to go back and get my eyes checked again. But I go to the eye doctor and they say your glasses will be in a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is, and I say okay, and I go back and get them when they're in. So, good morning. I can see things up close, whatever that means. Nearsighted, or is that farsighted? I don't remember. Yeah, I do have bifocals. Had those for years now. Those were tough to get used to when I first started using or wearing bifocals. I want you to see this. Look at how this tree has grown, or this vine back in here has grown. You see that twisted vine? Okay, it's twisted all the way up, and then it goes up that tree, twists around that tree, and it goes around that tree, and twists around that tree. That's pretty cool. Short-sighted, okay. Roselle is here. That's all right if you're a little late. I don't mind at all. Someone else has been here too. Deciding everybody else wants their trash more than they want it, so. You've been here 3 times? All right, well, I appreciate that. If you're not familiar with me, you will learn real quickly. I despise people who throw trash on the ground, especially on, a beautiful place like this. Good morning. And we're going to take this very easily, and look at that. They provide trash cans for people to throw stuff in. You're going to make your own toy, but it's going to be hard with a 3D printer. I don't know the first thing about that stuff. I think it's pretty cool technology, and people can make their own stuff, but I've seen videos of stuff where people just make their own parts for all kinds of different stuff, which I think that's pretty cool. There's no way I would have the patience to to do that and design something, and I wouldn't even know where to begin. But yeah, that's pretty cool technology. We're doing real good on time today. We're still under 16 minutes. I can see the 1 mile point in sight. Almost there. Like I said, I tried to walk the 2 miles in under 35 minutes. No, I go back the same way. I walk up here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right up there, there's the gate, and that is the end of the trail. And I turn around and I walk back the same way I came. And there's the white squirrel running around over there. Can you all see it? Albino squirrel. We saw him yesterday playing on a tree. Yes, it is foggy today. It's been a lot warmer than usual. It was colder than usual for about 2 weeks, and then it got warmer than usual. So, as far as what I know of the climate, that causes fog. The ground temperature is colder than the air temperature. Yes, an albino squirrel. Saw him yesterday out here, and I'm assuming his gender. Shame on me. But so I'm out here yesterday playing. Got some video of him. I do have him on, or at least there he goes. I do have him on another video that I shot long time ago, toward the very beginning of my channel, where I'm actually on this trail walking, and it's a video, not a live stream, but it's just a regular video that I do talking about my channel. And like I said, it's the very beginning, and it's kind of like an introduction to my channel. So, but we're clear into, I don't know, like 7 or 8 months now since I've been posting videos, and we're doing well. Ducky is here. Good morning. Good to see you this morning. I just made the turn. I'm headed on my way back. We did see an albino squirrel just a minute ago. No deer on the way out. Maybe we'll see some deer on the way back. It's kind of quiet out here this morning as far as people walking on the trail. So I do have my my video. Yeah, it is very foggy this morning. I do have my video from the High Falls State Park coming out this morning. Finished editing it yesterday. You're going to want to stick around to the end. Mossad, hello. You are a deer? Well, that's great. Yeah, the video from High Falls, it's a lot of footage from the falls and a bunch of stills. And I kind of walk around, tour the park a little bit, and then take a little hike. And that's the funny part. I almost bit the farm. It was close. Hopefully the video comes out as funny as I thought it was. Anyway, in that particular moment, I didn't think it was funny. I was scared to death that was going to be, day 100 was going to be my last day I was walking. Day 101 was going to be the stereotypical picture of an old guy laying in the hospital wrapped up in nothing but bandages and casts and traction. You're the only mod here this morning, Ducky. You have, I don't know. That's what I was just getting ready to say. You read my mind. If you could read my mind, girl, what a story my life would tell. Sorry. Songs pop in my head randomly. Nobody else has showed up. You are the one. You have all of the power today, Ducky. Queen moderator. What will I do with all this power? Hopefully you won't block 20 people. Good morning. Oh, we move along. Maybe I need to call them. Maybe they'll come out. Here, dear, 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 dear. Here, dear, 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 dear. We'll see if that works. Oh. I smelled something as I was walking by, or as I was walking. It's like, what in the heck? It smells like sewage. Why do I smell sewage out here in the woods? And yeah, there's sewer pipes that run through here from the two neighborhoods. The neighborhoods are both up higher, and the sewer pipes run through here. So Hobo Hideaways, welcome in. Good to see you this morning. I appreciate you watching all those videos yesterday and commenting on them. I think you know how that helps. I definitely appreciate that. Lester is here. Good morning, Lester. I have already picked up some trash this morning, Lester. Shame on you. Yeah, up ahead here, you'll see that's the sewer right there. It runs from both directions, and they have a regular sewer cover on it, just like you do in the middle of the street. So you saw it, you were watching, Lester? Okay. Why didn't you say something then? Like, sorry. Oh, goodness. Yep, it was a cup. Trying to keep a steady pace going. I'm doing okay on my time. I still got 10 minutes to get back. We should be all right. Kind of quiet this morning. A lot of people missing. But it's Sunday. It tends to happen on Sundays. You guys have a good day. People sleeping in, people going to church, going Sunday morning breakfast, whatever it might be. It is understandable. Yeah. Yeah. So don't be leaving me to go watch some makeup tutorial. That'll make me mad. Our sewer plant is right by the highway, so in the summer, yeah, there's a town up near where I live in Ohio. I think 90% of the acreage of that town is a sewage plant. And yeah, in the middle of the summer, especially a real hot, muggy day, no air movement, yeah, that town stinks bad. I don't know how people live there, but people do. Good morning. I had to definitely check out Mainly's live stream yesterday when he said he was cutting slabs, because me and him got a deal worked out for me to get one of those. So I don't know if it's going to be one that he cut yesterday, but I need to make sure that he's on it. I got the flag already. I need to make sure he's getting my slab. Supervising. Use it. My thoughts are I'm gonna use a live edge slab for the countertop in the galley on the back of the camper. I think that'll turn out pretty daggum nice. Star Platinum. You trying to send me $100? I'll take it. My Cash App is yeah, that's what we should do. Those people that get on there begging for money and they here on YouTube and they post their Cash App, maybe we should I don't even know why I'm saying this, because there's no way I would do it, but it'd be funny. Spam their Cash App with requests. You can do that, right? On Cash App? I'm not that familiar with it, but Sandra, hello. How are you? Yeah, you can send requests to people on Cash App. There's probably a way to block it. I'm sure this little pea brain of mine is not the first person that thought of that. It's probably a way that they can block it on their end. My kitchen window where I live in my apartment was by where they pumped out the porta potties. Oh, geez. Watching this world hell in a handbasket. Yeah. In so many ways, but then again, in so many ways, and I don't want you guys to think I'm always positive, but I do try my best to put a positive spin on as much as I possibly can. In a lot of ways, there's a lot of people, a lot of good things in this world as well. And here I am, a YouTuber, and I'm gonna say, if people just turned off for a while all this crap, their TV sets, cable TV, YouTube, all the news networks, they just turned that stuff off for a while, went out and touched grass, as the saying goes, yeah, we'd be in a hell of a lot better shape. You went to the store again, Lester? All right. Touch grass, man. I like that saying. Or at least what it's turned into. Jacob, how you doing today? Good to see you today. We're out here trying to put a positive spin on the world. We do have the sun trying its best to come through the fog, but okay. Just checking in on my my time. See how I'm doing. I got up late this morning. Yeah, I got fog on my shoulder. Should have worn a hat, and it could have been fog hat. Could have sang some Slow Ride. See you guys later. Slow ride, take it easy. I don't know, Ducky. I have not heard from Bren, unfortunately, since she left when I was at the falls the other day. Lisa is here. Good morning. How are you and the youngins today? Sunday morning. Hopefully it's a nice quiet morning for you. Sit back and relax. Reflect on the week behind and the week ahead. And thank God for all the blessings that you have in your life. Log where you're at, getting ready to go outside. Heck yeah. Yeah, I know. I miss them too. I'm just hoping that everything's okay with Bren. It's cold there. I'm sorry about that. It's pretty warm here. As you can see, all I have on is a t-shirt. It's long sleeve, but I've rolled the sleeves up, so. All right, we have made the 2 miles. There's our sign. And 33 minutes and 45 seconds. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That is great. It's a good time. I knew I was going to do all right today. I just had the feeling. I started out with a real good pace in the beginning. No deer to distract me, which I wouldn't have minded if they did. Did stop and look at an albino squirrel. Thank you, Ducky. Thank you, Lisa. Now I got the ever dreaded task of going uphill. You didn't go hiking yesterday? Oh, Lester, you should have. That's an opportunity you missed out on. Thank you, Lester. Actually, I think it's the cold that affects my knee and my hip like that, because it's been warm and I feel a little bit of a twinge in my knee, but nothing like when it was so cold. I mean, there was a couple days that halfway through the walk, I didn't know if I was going to make it back home. Yeah, probably arthritis. Probably arthritis. I don't want to say I've been doing research. I've been looking things up to see if I can add something to my diet. It will help with that a little bit. Just to relieve, not like instant pain relief, but to help so I don't have any pain, period, or very little pain. I can deal with some. It's to be expected at 65 years old. Some pains and things like that, but if I can try to fight it off and fight it off naturally, I ain't going to no doctor and saying, oh, my knee hurts every once in a while. It'll have me on so damn many. Yeah, take this, take the, oh, yeah, and to help that work a little bit better, take this drug as well. Oh no, well, Bren has to come back now so she can come and get her. Bren, where are you? Didn't go. She is going today without me. She ended up working yesterday. Oh well, get in contact with her and ask her if you can go along with her today. All right, we have made it back home. It is nice and warm. I just turned on a fresh pot of coffee right before I left the house. No, I haven't already drank a whole pot of coffee. I just had some left over from yesterday. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I do. I'm not gonna throw coffee away. I think it's illegal in some states. Looks like someone new came in there. And I got coffee grounds in my sugar. Fresh pot of coffee. Smells good. Let's see how it tastes. Good. Mainly Off Grid is here. How are you doing, brother? Good to see you this morning. We have been talking about you. Now, me and Ducky were just talking about both being on your live stream yesterday. Oh, let's get caught up here. That's why you got a 1-cup coffee maker. Dan the man from Romania is here. Coffee is a good one. I need to order some more. Laughing at all your screw ups. I didn't see any screw ups. It all looked pretty good to me. How wide are those boards? I know you measure them. They're like about 8 feet long. But how wide are they? I will probably, my camper is going to be 5 feet wide. And I'll probably need around 5 feet wide to 8 feet by 9 inches. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably need like 5 foot long. 9 inches, well, it might end up just being a shelf, not a countertop. Unless I can somehow butt two together and do, like, I've never done it before, but I've seen lots of people do it with the the, what is it called? The waterfall, or the, where it looks like water's running down the middle of it with with epoxy. Kit Kats. Do a kick flip. Let me think about it for a second. No, I'm not going to do it. I could, but I'm not going to do it. I'm a professional. I would have to be paid in order to do that. And I charge $100 per kick flip. You gonna do any more milling today, mainly? Strawberry rhubarb soda last night. Oh wow, that sounds good. Strawberry rhubarb pie. It was a bakery in Dayton that made strawberry rhubarb pie. And people would line up in the mornings to get them. They'd be sold out by like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. Haven't tried it yet. I like strawberry rhubarb pie. I know that. I like rhubarb. The strawberry rhubarb pie is pretty good. Lisa, that says that sounds yummy. Yes, indeed. It is. Yeah, strawberry rhubarb pie is good. The thing about rhubarb is that it's so tangy, and it takes a ton of sugar to make it taste good. But man, it is good. And you know you can't eat rhubarb raw, right? Does everybody know that? You made one once? Sounds good. Hobo Dave, old guy hustle. I am an old man, but chatter, hello, shout outs from Nova Scotia. Well, welcome in. Oh, okay, Hobo. Ducky, come on. Rhubarb looks like celery and bread cousin. You can't judge a vegetable. I don't even know if it's a vegetable. You can't you can't judge a vegetable by the color of its skin. You have eaten it raw? I heard it was poisonous. Yeah, we could epoxy two pieces together. You just did. You have to judge produce, let's put it that way. You have to judge produce by the content of their flavor, not the color of their skin. Oh, okay. The leaf is poisonous. You'll be milling all winter. All right. That's fantastic, mainly. I can't wait to get up there in the first place. But knowing what's waiting for me when I get there, other than one hell of a guy, I can't wait to get up there. Need that driving force, you know? You know, that little thing in the back of your head. I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to go see Mainly. Yeah, I'm going to have a blast. I'm sure there will be some seltzers consumed. I'm sorry, I had to throw that out there. Yeah, like horseradish, maybe. Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker anyway, so it's not going. It's not going to take much to get this old guy plastered. And I got a feeling that there's some people up there with you, as well as you, that may be trying to do that when I get up there. So, um, and yeah, you're gonna have me hugging the prison toilet. Oh, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Yeah, it'd be mainly live from a campfire with a prison toilet with old guy hustle. Old guy hustle hugging the prison toilet. You're a weekend wobbly pop consumer? Okay. I can drink a couple, but not much after that. You get me having too much fun, and yeah, I'll just keep on drinking them. Got to make it happen, though, right? Mainly, got to make it happen. I can see the sun through the fog. Looks like the moon right now. Let's see if we can pick it up on the. Does it show up on there? Yeah, right above that power line. Right in between the two V's of those lines there. That is the sun trying its damnedest to get through. Trying its best to get through there. That fog will be gone in a little bit. It'll be nice and sunny, and it's going to start getting hot. Going to be close to 80 today. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. I will mainly, definitely. Actually, that's what people do on ACR's live streams, yes. You gotta run and get more coffee. All right, mainly, I'll talk to you later. If you're live later on, I'll definitely be on there. You know, I found out or realized yesterday that I didn't have notifications turned on for your channel. I do now. You're definitely sneaking back there. That, yeah, you never know uh, what's going to happen there. But yes, that is how guys talk. Wild Bill Hickok. Well, thank you. Is it Vlepka? That's what I'm going to call you anyway. Um, Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've got 4 flags, and I made those, all of those, just recently. Posted a video on how to make them as well. Definitely check out that video. I do have another video coming out today. I haven't been really pushing this a whole lot. I do have another video coming out today of a place I was just at, High Falls State Park, waterfalls that I was at. I did a live stream from there for my 100th day of walking, and did my live stream from there, but I also did a little bit of hiking afterwards, before and after, of the and taking a bunch of pictures and videos of the waterfalls and the trails there. And there's a nice little surprise toward the end of the video as well. I about buy the farm. I can laugh about it now because I'm still walking. I'm not in traction somewhere in a hospital. So, yeah, ACR protects, and I was noticing it last night. I was on there for a while, and I was noticing it last night that the more times he tips up his beverage, he just gets looser and looser with his conversation. So he's drinking like 18% alcohol beers, which most beers are around 6%. So he's drinking like 12, 15, 18% beers. Plus he's sipping on whiskey as well. So yeah, his conversation gets a little bit wilder and wilder fairly quickly, actually. He was on there one night, and him and his wife, and they were talking about I don't even know what it's called, the list or whatever of celebrities that you're allowed to have an affair with or mess around with. And people in the chat were like bringing up all these different names, and his wife too. And they were both answering the names that they came up, whether or not they would. So, I need to figure out something for him on that tiki cup. It'll be, I'm hoping as well with him. I'm hoping to be able. He had that Texas meetup, first annual Texas meetup this year, and I'm hoping that next year in November when he's having it, I'm hoping that I'll be back down around into Texas, one way or another. I'm gonna try my best to be there. So, um, yeah, hoping to be able to meet him in real life there. That will be cool. That I mean, that's part of the reason that I want to get that camper built. I mean, it's definitely going to drive me to get that camper built, and just yeah, I definitely want to go. If I can get that teardrop camper built and be able to travel like I want to, yeah, I'll be able to meet a lot of you folks. And I know there's some people, and it's understandable. There's some women that do like solo camping videos and stuff, and they don't announce where they're going to be. They do a video, they release their video like 2 weeks after they were somewhere. Um, I'm at Grand Canyon, but that was 2 weeks ago. Um, so, and I understand that. So, a woman being solo in a camper, but I'm not that concerned about that. Um, I'm going to announce where I'm going to be and try to have meetups myself along the way. So, sun is getting brighter, fog is getting thinner. And it's kind of surprising me that no one else. I mean, you and mainly are the only two mods that have come in. There's some regulars that have been popping in. Jacob's been here, and Kevin Hayes was here earlier. Lisa, um, Lester, of course. There's a lot of people have been in, but as far as mods goes, just you and mainly have been in. Have not seen Rainy this morning. Brand is missing in action. So been down in Alabama about 8 months now, but a little rough. Wasn't able to make it. Everyone's at church, yes, including ACR. He needs to go. Yeah, Jacob, it'd be pretty cool if you could make it over there next year. You're going to be in Alabama still next year? Mustafa, hello. How are you? I'm doing very well. We have gone for our 2 mile daily walk and live stream. Got back from that, made good time on that, under 34 minutes, and which is good. 35 is my target every day. So that's pretty good to be able to walk 2 miles. 103 days have been completed now, 206 miles of walking since I've been doing this. So pretty happy with that. Now we're just kind of sitting and chatting. And Kim is here. Hello. I am doing well. And Kim, how are you today? Your friend Rainy's not here today, but you are. Where's she at? What'd you do with her, Kim? Do not forget to subscribe. You forgot a word in that, Kim. You put do forget to subscribe and do not forget to subscribe. That's all right. I fixed it for you. Yeah, here comes the sun. Dootin' doo doo. I have never been to Turkey. A good friend of mine in the Air Force, when I met him, he had just returned from Turkey. Was stationed in Turkey for a year, I think, and he had just returned from Turkey. So, oh yeah, here comes the sun. Doo doo doo. It's all right. Doo 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 doo. Okay. Got my coffee and Jimmy Dean's morning combo mini pancake and maple syrup for breakfast. Wow, that's a lot of typing, Lester. But thank you for sharing that with us. Sounds good. You'd like to go to the USA. It's beautiful, but not to live, just to visit. I tell you what, if you come to visit the United States, you want to be, you want to definitely have a lot of time. There's a lot to see. And then you also want to know what you want to see, what types of things you want to see. So um, there are there are all kinds of different things to see, from forest, mountains, um, lakes, biggest freshwater lake in the world, Lake Superior, um, big cities. It all, you need to decide what you want to see and set your itinerary. Big word, huh? Set your itinerary for that so that you can see everything or as much as you possibly can while you're here. So, I mean, I could probably spend and seeing things, seeing We only got 5 small sausages and 5 mini pancakes. That stinks. When you saw me at first, you thought I was from New Zealand? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've talked about, there's been people on here from New Zealand, and I've talked about that. People ask me if I've ever seen it or been there, and I've seen I've seen it on the television. That's it. There was a television show that I watched for a while that was in New Zealand, and they showed a lot of the countryside in New Zealand. It looks like a beautiful, beautiful country. But I am 100% red-blooded American. Red, white, and blue-blooded American. Have you been to New Zealand? Jacob, nice place. New Zealand, it looks nice. We need to send some search parties out for some people here. 30 degrees there now. It is very nice and warm and toasty here. It's probably closing in on 70 already, and it's supposed to get up to 80. Once that sun breaks through those, um, once the sun breaks through that fog, yeah, it's going to get nice and warm. Got a little bit of rain yesterday. I think, yeah, it actually was raining while I was streaming yesterday, and then rained for a little bit after I got off the live stream, but then it quit, and yeah, nice clear skies yesterday afternoon. But as you can see, I still haven't got my leaves cleaned up. Maybe today. You've only seen pictures? Yeah. Yeah, there was a television show that was based out of there that had people buying their like dream home or whatever. And actually, I think they were buying like fixer uppers and fixing them up before they moved in. And kind of like the woman down there in Austin, Texas. Can't remember her name. I don't know why I keep playing with my neck. I guess it's all that flabby, loose skin. Look at that shit. I need to start doing weight lifts with my head. Anyway, yeah, it was kind of like that where people would buy a house, a fixer-upper, and then they'd fix it up and move in. But pretty cool show. And that's the kind of stuff I used to watch on TV when I watched TV. So, anything else anybody wants to add this morning? It was cold out on your porch, Lester. I'm sure it was. 30 degrees. I'd be cold. I'd have long johns on, big coat. You start new made live videos and shorts? No. Um, I did discover that somehow or another you were blocked on my channel. And so I've unblocked a bunch of people. There was a bunch of people that were blocked on my channel. And so I unblocked a bunch of people. That may be what you're talking about there. I don't know for sure. I know, yeah, I'm almost positive your name was in there of the blocked channel. So I unblocked you. So I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you're still here. there's some other people that were pretty regular on my channel, and yeah, I have not heard from them yet. So you didn't have any shoes on, Lester. Come on, you gotta wear shoes when you go out in the cold. Um, all right, Unkim. Yeah, the translation on your message. I start to be happy. This is mean Korea, like we never cried. I don't know for sure what you're meaning by that, but um, barefoot in Vermont in the cold. Gets below freezing, I start bundling up like them little kids you see on the in the movies. No, it's not cold here at all. Not cold at all. Very warm. Yeah, I like being barefoot too, but yeah, I'm like that little kid that gets all they get all bundled up in the movies, and then he says he got to pee. Yeah, no, that's me. And when once it gets below freezing, hate being cold. It's not warm in Korea. And even when I get bundled up like that, sometimes I mean, and it can only be or be in the 20s or whatever, and I just get a chill in my bones, and it just won't go away. Your one door isn't working right now. Okay. I really wish that I would hear something from Bren. I mean, I understand if she's going through anything serious. I understand her not being concerned with me, but I'm hoping, my wish is that everything's okay, and that she would contact me to let me know, or just show up in the chat, um, so that I know she's okay. 54 in Charlotte, where you're at. All right. It is in the upper 60s here. I'm sure that it's going to be around 70 soon, if it's not already. But yeah, it's supposed to be close to 80 degrees here today. So I'm in Georgia. I do have a video coming out today. Should be out at 10 o'clock this morning, of the High Falls State Park, my trip to High Falls. And I did a live stream from there on my 100th day of walking. But I shot a bunch of video, took a bunch of still pictures. I do a little tour of the, obviously show a bunch of video from the falls, but shot a bunch of video throughout the park, and put that together, and it will be out at 10 o'clock today. So I wanted to go back to Florida this year, but lots of stuff going on here, and I needed to stay. I can't get warm here though. Yeah. Yeah. I get that way too, Ducky. I mean, it's just, I think I know I've told the story before, but up there in Ohio, I had a wood burning stove, and I would get a fire going in that thing, and I would stand so close to the fire, and I I actually I had burnt the rivets on my jeans, got so hot that they burnt my skin through a pair of long johns. I had long johns on and jeans, and I stood so close to the fire that the rivets from my jeans actually burnt my skin. And I still wasn't warm. I couldn't stand outside too long back in Indiana. It gets cold, yeah. Yes, there will be, that video will be out at 10 o'clock. I mean, that's the wood burning stove. I mean, it had a thermometer on it. And it'd get, it'd be 400, 500 degree on the thermometer. And I'd just hover over top of it. I mean, just leaning over top of it, just to get the heat from it. Thanks, Mountain Pants. Mountain Pants. Yeah, yesterday on Mainly's live stream, Guppy was talking, and he said something about he had thought about coming and meeting me at the High Falls State Park. I wish he would have. That would have been great. And I guess he's fairly close to me. Maybe before I leave Georgia, I'll have to have a meet up with him. Yeah, cutting wood was definitely worth it. Yeah, I had a little small one. I didn't need much of a fireplace. It was a small one, but man, it would warm up that. It definitely warm up the room. The problem was that the air circulation through the rest of the house wasn't that great. So it would be I could warm up. It was like a family room, dining room area where the stove was, and I could warm that room up to like 90 degrees, but the back of the house would still be in the 60s. So who was concerned about? You said you hoped they'd show up in the chat. One of my moderators. You used to take a wood stove out on the ice to ice fish. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You think about that though. I mean, if you just think about it just briefly, you think, well, how could you possibly get a wood stove, light a wood stove on the ice? But yeah, it's that ice is so thick and so cold, you're not going to melt through it anytime soon. So they keep heat inside of igloos too. So yeah, it's been taken care of, Ducky. They are no longer with us. Yeah, it would get colder in the upstairs bedrooms. They put the bedroom. Yeah, yeah. I actually owned a house at one point that had a wood stove in the living room, and I was fixing it up, and it was a flip house. Never lived there, but it had a wood stove in the living room, and the two bedrooms were right above it, and they had holes basically. I mean, they had registers on them like a regular vent, but all it was just a hole through the ceiling up into the bedroom, and that's how they heated the bedrooms. I ended up putting a furnace in the house, but yeah, that's the house was over 100 years old. I forget how old it was, but it was over 100 years old. But yeah, that's how they heated the upstairs bedrooms. That they had holes basically cut in the floor, and they let the heat come up from the wood stove in the living room. So back in the good old days. Oh, it's getting nice out. It is definitely getting nice out. Good coffee, good company. I lived in Montana for a while. It would be 30, -30. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, I won't. You won't catch me in Montana anytime after. Oh, I don't know, September. Use my Guardian's heat. I never turn on my electric radiators in my apartment. Okay. Yeah, that stuff looks cold. At one point in the Air Force, um, my Air Force career, I was looking at um, different ways to get. I was in the Air National Guard, I was looking at different ways to get back into active duty, and one of the options, and at that time, was to go to work in missile silos, basically, and the underground missile silos. And all of those, majority of those are like Nebraska, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, and yeah, and you're pretty remote. And I kind of looked into the career field a little bit, and yeah, it did not look like fun. So, except your bathroom, yeah, you got to keep it warm in the bathroom. It is starting to look different. Yeah, the sun has burnt through the fog. And we definitely got some sunshine this morning or now. Yeah, that career field just did not sound like anything enjoyable. From what I understood of it, you would be on duty for like a week at a time, or like 5 days, and then you'd have like 2 or 3 days off, and then you go back and you go down inside that silo and you just sit inside that silo waiting for a signal to launch missiles. I'm sure there were other things that you had to do, run tests, make sure everything was working right and all that stuff. But yeah, yes, I was in residential construction for a while. I did. I flipped houses. I fixed up several houses to live in. For a while, I was working for an apartment complex as a subcontractor, and would flip their apartments for them. If they had it was close to 1,000 units, and if they had like a long-term tenant, someone been in their apartment for a long, long time, afterwards they would, when they moved out, they would have me go in and basically rehab the entire apartment. Sometimes new cabinets, most times new countertops, sinks, outlets, all that stuff. So flooring, bathtubs. Sorry, I got a message coming through here. So, um, my old apartment building I lived in, there was only one thermostat for the whole apartment. It got hot sometimes when the person blasted the heat. I'll bet. I'll bet. Yeah, I worked the one of the buildings that apartment complex owned. It had a boiler, great big huge boiler in the basement, and had the radiant heat in the house, like the little baseboard heaters, but it was all water, hot water that heated it all. And I mean, that's good, efficient heat. I had that in a house once, the old big cast iron radiators. I loved it. I mean, it definitely keeps it warm in the house, and it adds moisture. So I love that. But those ones with the little baseboard radiators or baseboard heaters, yeah, got a lot of complaints about the heat. And they used to call me sometimes because I worked there at night, and they'd call me sometimes and say, "Hey, can you go over and check this person's heat?" And I said, "I don't know nothing about that stuff. I'm putting in countertops and new toilets and light switches. So I don't know anything about that." Forced air heat from the ceiling. Yeah, that's not good. Forced air heat is what causes dry air, and static electricity dries out your nose and stuff, and that's what contributes to people getting sick, I think. There definitely has been a change since I sat down here in this seat. A lot more sunshine, that's for sure. Hopefully those leaves will dry out a little bit, and I can get out there with the lawnmower and start chopping them all up today. I definitely need to get that done. There's still some leaves up in the tree, but if I get this knocked out today, the rest of them won't be that big of a deal. I'll go in and get a fresh cup of coffee. Gonna be rooting for my Cincinnati Bengals today. I think our season's pretty much over, but I had such high hopes. Actually, the last 2 years I've had high hopes for them. They should have been in the Super Bowl one of these 2 years. But they can't seem to learn how to tackle. So you can have the best offense in the world, but if your defense is the worst in the world, you're not going to do well. I'm surprised Mr. Carter hasn't come in today. I'm sure he will tomorrow if the Bengals lose. And give me a little crap about that. Sometimes your mom had to run the AC. Yeah. Putty Cat, what's up? How you doing today? Don't have any steaks for dinner. I do not have any steaks for dinner. Now, their defense was the demise this year. I mean, what's his name? I can't remember his name now. The original backup quarterback coming in and losing 4 straight games looking like crap. I mean, that obviously didn't help. But then Joe Flacco came along and looked pretty amazing. And, yeah, it went downhill from there. The defense, I mean, you lose, I think they lost like 3 weeks in a row, and they scored a minimum of 38 points those 3 weeks. What's on my ceiling? I don't know what you're talking about, what it looked like. What you talking about, mountain pants? Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. I mean, there's lights back there, can lights. Jake Browning, yeah, that's the guy. He looked good a couple years ago when he came in to replace Burrow. I mean, he had a winning record, looked all right. And all we needed was someone that could come in and, win a few games. But he lost 4 straight before they got Joe Flacco. Which, when they got Joe Flacco, I was like, what the hell are they doing? But then he ended up doing all right, too. So, Mountain Pants, I don't know what you're talking about, what's on the ceiling. It's just the ceiling. Yeah, Flacco is old. He is old. First game against the Steelers, against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, he looked pretty good. I mean, he looked all right against them second time. Well, it looked okay, but the defense just. And like I said, if your offense is scoring 38 points and you still lose 3 weeks in a row, I mean that's pretty bad. And they're probably going to lose this week. I mean, Patriots are actually a pretty good football team, better than I thought they were going to be. And yeah, they're not going to be able to stop them. Not going to be able to stop them. And they've had anyway. Yeah, Rodgers is pretty damn old too. So he broke his wrist. So is he done for the year? I think I still have him on my fantasy league. Rainey's probably doing something with her grandson today. Yeah, maybe. She might just be sleeping in. Flying Brian, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Definitely good to see you. The Bengals driving me to drinking? Yeah. Rodgers may play with a cast. Okay. Who they got as a backup? I don't even think do they even have a backup quarterback? Is it like the equipment manager? Oh, you're working your 7-day hitch? Okay. Mason Rudolph. Wow. Really? He's still in the league? Hopefully they don't play the Browns and Myles Garrett. Wasn't Myles Garrett the one that was swinging a helmet at Mason Rudolph? Yeah, it's definitely good to see if Brian. I don't know if you have caught it or seen it, but my walk on day 100, I went up to High Falls State Park. Garrett and Rudolph are best buds. Yeah. I went up to High Falls State Park and did my live stream from up there on day 100. I have a video coming out today of my trip up there and a bunch of video and still photos that I took. Yeah, the replay, definitely check that out. Definitely have some fun. But like I said, I got a video today of the falls, of my trip to the falls, and I almost take a fall. I do. I never hit the ground. It was a 2-point landing, both legs, thank God, and did not get injured. But yeah, I took a little fall toward the end of the video. So, I went yesterday to the grocery and I wanted to get some turkey, but could not find anything under a 12-pound turkey. And I was hoping to just get like one of those little, prepackaged like turkey breast things, and couldn't find any of those. So, yeah, as falling as you get older, yeah, things do break. Yes, they do. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, if you watch the video, it's toward the end, and but it happened toward the end of my day there, so it's not like I purposely put it at the end of the video to keep you watching. But I teased it a little bit during the video. Yeah, I try to act like I'm a lot, or my brain tells me I'm a lot younger and can still do things I used to do in my 20s and 30s. Sometimes does not work out so well. Break a hip and end up in a nursing home, never come back out. I don't know how many times I've heard that story. I am a Hollywood stuntman, yes. My morning's going well, Matthew. It's been somewhat of a quiet chat this morning, but it's been nice to be quiet and intimate. Not that way. But yeah, just a few people in here this morning, but that's nice. Yeah, I know. Sometimes fall going up the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely do feel like we're still the kids. But Matthew, yeah, my morning's going well. Day 103 is complete, 206 miles done. Yeah, no one escapes the nursing home. Yeah, that's why I'm moving back up to Ohio. I got more family up there and more people to realize that I need to be put in one when I do. Down here, it could be a couple months before anybody would realize that I've lost my mind and need to be need to be put in a nursing home. Yeah, the subject we're talking about. A controlled descent. There you go. There you go. Well, just to let you know, I stuck the landing on my controlled descent. I'm going to be moving back up to Ohio. That's where I'm from. Um, and all right, Jacob, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. No, it was a 2 point landing. It was a 2 point landing, two legs. Um, yeah, I'll be moving back up to Ohio. That's where I'm from. And my mother lives up there. And I want to move back up there and be as close as I can to her. Um, so that's why I know I'm going to freeze living in Ohio. Jacob, I appreciate you being here today. I hope to be back up there by Christmas. I don't know for sure that's going to happen now, but I hope to be back up there by Christmas permanently. Crappy stairs are not nice. Yeah, my problem in on my hike was the it wasn't stairs, it was the lack of stairs and trying to go down a very steep hill. Not a big hill, not a great big hill. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 5 feet, 6 feet. But yeah, a lot steeper than I thought it was, and the descent, the controlled descent, wasn't so controlled. Hi, Alicia. How are you today? You like my flags? Thank you very much. My house is listed as it's listed on Zillow as for sale by owner. So totally forgot to email me. Yes, you did indeed. Ducky. Well, well, well. Was it a decent descent? Ah, Putty Cat coming in with the funnies. Ducky's gonna need some help here. Yeah, I was delivering um, groceries one time, and the the front porch was a wood front porch, wood steps, and it's real old and covered in moss and mildew and stuff, and it was wet. I dropped off the groceries. I turned around and I stepped right on the edge, and man, my feet just went right out from underneath me and landed square on my butt. Yeah, I was in pain. Footy cat. Footy cat. Yeah, wet wooden steps are like ice. Get your pressure washer out and clean your steps. Clean all that mildew off your steps because that's like ice when they get wet. So, yes, I was decent during my decent descent. Wake up, Brandon Rainey. Lester, the marshmallow man, is looking for you, Rainey. I think Alicia is going to be well behaved today. Lester, is this the account that you were saying you couldn't get on my page with the other day? Is this a different account? Or is it the same one that you were using the other day when you said you couldn't get on? I know you got a couple different accounts. Ass over apple cart. Yeah. Yeah. It would have been great. It would have been great if there was a very attractive young lady standing at the bottom of the hill and I could have used the line about how I just fell for her. So that would have been fantastic. But man, not my luck. No, this is a different one. Okay. Oh, did you see that? That was just a whole bunch of birds flying by, a whole flock of birds flying by. Did you see the shadows like go by? Roselle, yes, I am still alive. and I'm still alive. I shouldn't mean to say it that way. I am still alive. Shocker. And I'm still alive, yes. That would have been good content. Absolutely. Absolutely. If I could have fallen right down that hill, popped back up, and there'd be a beautiful woman standing there, and I could have used the line about how I fell for her. You've been watching all this time? Okay. You saw that? Yeah. Getting ready for Thanksgiving? Yeah, I was talking, I mentioned it earlier. Someone asked me if I got a turkey, and I looked, and all I could find was like great big, huge frozen turkeys, and I don't want that. I definitely don't want to cook a whole turkey just for myself. I was just looking for something small, and I went to the, I don't know if you guys have them where you're at, but they have neighborhood markets. Walmart does, and it's a small grocery store, and they have don't have a real big, well, they don't have as big a selection obviously as the big super centers, and but the they didn't have anything other than big turkeys. So, and I don't want that. So, what happened to my profile picture? I don't know. What happened to my profile picture? Get a nice roasted chicken. Yeah, I just thought about getting a chicken. I'm gonna go to the main Walmart. I just want like one of those little turkey roast or whatever. I'm just gonna get that. So gobble gobble. Or stayed on the ground and waited for the mouth to mouth. Sort of like the pool scene in Sandlot. Yeah. Moving up, has a logo. Get a steak for Thanksgiving. Have to get a ham. Joshua's here. Slept in a little bit. You're awful tired. Well, good. I'm glad you're here today, Josh. Plywood comes in. All right. Everybody's starting to show up now. That's about stinking time. I've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys show up anytime at all. That's fine with me. I'm blessed to have you anytime. But definitely welcome in. Nice Sunday morning. Day 103. My family and friends don't know what we're doing for Thanksgiving. I suggested, why don't we all just get a pizza party? Party size pizza. There you go. Ducky's been here pretty much all alone the whole day as the only moderator. She's happy to see some other blue names pop up. Mainly was in for a little bit. He kind of comes and goes anyway, but you might be doing your Thanksgiving on Friday instead of Thursday. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna do anything. It's just because I'm here, and so. But I did get some stuffing. I'm probably going to end up getting. I don't know if I'll get turkey or not, but I'm gonna go look and see if I can get some kind of turkey, and gravy and all that. So. Humid helps sweat out the Saturday booze. Pop Tarts is here. Good morning, Pop Tarts. Leftover pizza for breakfast. All right. A bunch of people just popped in, so just kind of push my or promote my new video coming out. A video coming out from my trip up to High Falls. I mean, some of you saw the live stream, but I got a video coming out from up there. Posted it. It'll come out 10 o'clock this morning. So. Well, I know that. Dave is doing very well. Gotta have some eggnog. Yeah. That's more Christmas, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna move in. I don't need my coffee. Move out of that sun for a little bit so I can actually read the chat. Dave is doing all right. Just did another short. Still can't go live. All verified. Nope. Maybe you're right. It's the weekend. Snowing heavily in Ottawa now. Oh, okay. Guardian keeps telling you you're part of the family. Well, sure you are. Sure you are. Ottawa. Yeah, I do have the sun here. Yes, you got lots of snow overnight up there, Josh. Yeah, it was real foggy first thing this morning. But yeah, the fog has definitely gone, and we got nothing but bright sunshine the rest of the day. Oh yeah, you do have to. I forgot about that step. You have to prove your identity to YouTube as well. I forgot about that part of it, Ducky. Verify your identity. Maybe that's what it is. Buggy photos. Shoot. This morning, scan for malware. Nope. Phone kept turning itself off over and over again. Ugh. My profile picture is Ultraman Monster. It's your favorite? Okay. Freezing rain here again last night. Oh, man. Roads were brutal driving home this morning. I'll bet. Lisa, you're welcome. No snow here yet. Yeah, none here either. They deleted it after 3 months. I did a facial recognition and was verified this morning. Received email from YouTube. Still doesn't work. Well, it still may take 24 hours from your facial or the verification. May take some time from there, but who knows? Just roll with it. I'm sure it'll all get figured out. Looks like the thumbnail is AI. My thumbnail, yes, it is AI. That's not me skydiving. But me and Ducky will be going skydiving on day 200 or day 250 probably. Seeing that green grass and trees makes me think of summer again. Yes, lots of green here. Yeah, I'd give it a few more days, see what happens. Last facial recognition photo was a wanted poster. Oh, gosh. Tell you what, you guys are going to have to hold on a minute. I kind of thought I was going to be ending my live stream a little bit. A lot more people came in, so I'm going to keep going. But I got to pee. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. 65-year-old bladder doesn't hold up real well. I'd much rather cut grass than shovel snow. Modern technology, yes, it is wonderful. Sometimes. I do have a video coming out today. I know I've mentioned it a few times. I don't know if there's anybody new here or not, but I do have a new video coming out. My trip up to High Falls State Park. And there's that old age coming in again. Just everything just poof, gone for a second. There it is. It's back. All right. Thanks, Josh. I'm going to have a good day. I'm definitely going to be thankful for everything. So, Illick, how are you? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, wow. Tim Hortons coffee and Pop-Tarts for all. Absolutely. Hit that love button. Now you got me thinking of the song Love Shack. Yeah, I was having problems with it, with the video editing software. I forget which video it was, but I had like 6 hours of video, and was trying to edit it down to like a 30-minute video, and yeah, it was. It was all on my phone, and yeah, it just kept crashing and crashing and crashing. But I finally got it done. There was that video out where I was cleaning up out by the street, and it was a lot of footage I had on that. I mean, it was about 4 days worth of work. Not full 8-hour days, but I have a question for you. Okay, have you ever got ultrasound examination? No. Who performed the ultrasound examination? Medical doctors, or is there a specific job for that in the USA? I don't know. I think there is. I've never had one. I think I was there when at least one of my kids was born when there was an ultrasound done. Yeah, they don't make it easy for us old farts. You're right. X-ray technicians do that type of work. There you go. There's your answer. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Pop Tarts, that doesn't sound good at all. New technology coming out every day. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I remember them all talking about, oh, yeah, someday we'll be able to uh, talk to each other on through our TVs and see each other in person while we're talking. And some people are like, "Oh, that's never going to happen." Yeah, look what we're doing right now. uh, yeah, kidding. I'm sure. Mr. Carter, gonna be rooting for my Bengals today, Mr. Carter. I mentioned you earlier, and you showed up. We were talking football a little bit ago. Mine is a government phone. Oh, I was just saying that you may show up today, and that if my Bengals lose, you'll definitely show up tomorrow. So, which means you'll definitely show up tomorrow. Yeah, where is my damn flying cars? They promised me that when I was a kid. Haven't seen them yet, or at least not mass production. All right, Josh. Flying cars, next flying buses, back end, hanging drones that deliver food. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're coming for me, Mr. Carter. That's what I was saying. I know you're coming for me. Yeah, I guess Joe Burrow is they didn't activate him, but I guess he's healthy enough to play. They said he was healthy enough to play. So I don't know why they're not starting him. Instead, they're starting a partially injured, 38-year-old man, Joe Flacco. I mean, Flacco's done good. He's done all right for his age, but I mean, given the choice, Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco, which one are you starting? But they didn't even activate him to the active roster, so. Yeah, there are flying cars, but there's not like mass producing them or anything. Back to the Future movie, yeah, it was a funny movie. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, they might as well just go ahead and pack it in. I'm sure I mean, well, looking at their defense, there's probably a lot of people have already, or there have been a lot of people have packed it in a long, long time ago, like week 2. Got a bear hoodies on the way. No, thank you. Dan the man. Am I real or AI? I am. Let's see. Ow, shit, that hurt. Yeah, I'm real. Mr. Carter, it is pretty much an season that's over. And it's so damn disappointing when you got that much talent on a football team, and you can't win football games. Someone offers you a gift, you take it. Yeah. In cars nowadays, there you can drive off into the water and they will go right along the water just like a boat. They've had those for a long time. They had, what was those, Metropolitans? Is that what they were called? They've had cars that you could drive into the water. I mean, way back, I remember seeing like stuff about them on TV. So, I don't really follow it real close. I used to, I used to like hockey. You put $100 on the Bengals win. Ugh. Um, I used to follow hockey a lot when I was a kid. I loved hockey. There was a local team up in Ohio where I was from. Just really don't follow it real close. I root for uh, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I know that's all I do is root for losers. Teams that haven't won anything in a long, 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 long time. So yeah, I'm a Maple Leafs fan. Deer hunting season there. $100 on the Bengals. Deer hunting season. What's the spread against the Bengals? Yeah, if you get a gift from someone you don't like it, you definitely shouldn't tell them. If you weren't watching my streams, you would quit. Yeah, don't quit, whether you're watching my streams or not. 2 degrees Celsius in Romania and Transylvania. I Blackhawks? No, not a Blackhawks fan. You only like hockey when they fight? Yeah. The Leafs. Laughing at me, man. Come on. Come on, man. Plywood, they do. Cars you can put wings on and then fly away from the airport. That's pretty cool. 5 minutes for fighting, Ducky. It's a 7.5 point spread. That's all right, Brian. That's all right. I don't know. I don't really follow it that closely. I read articles here and there about them, and that yeah, they just can't seem to put together a good team. They were doing okay, I think, a couple of years ago. I know they made it to the playoffs, but I think they were eliminated pretty quickly in the playoffs. So you were born in Toronto, moved to Ottawa in '87. So we have both teams in the province of Ontario, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Ottawa. Okay, Dan, promoting my channel. Appreciate it, Dan. Make sure you share my live stream with your friends. Share it on Facebook or to email or just text someone my videos and share. You can share the live streams and then my videos. And I do have a new video coming out today, so definitely check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You're probably already subscribed, but like and comment on my videos. Watch them all the way to the end. That definitely helps the um, participation, or what is it called? There goes that brain again. But yeah, and if you forward it and share a video to your friends, that definitely helps us small content creators. So the algorithm, yeah, that stuff. Did a video yesterday, walkabout a new location for the Ottawa Senators' new stadium site there. Okay, yeah, you're in Ottawa, right? But yeah, there's a new video coming out of my trip up to the waterfalls, High Falls State Park. It'll be out at 10 o'clock, which is about half an hour from now. Canada's capital city, Ottawa. So yeah, if you definitely check that video out in about 30 minutes, that would be great. I appreciate that. It's it's a cool video. In the beginning, all I do is just let you listen to the waterfalls. And I didn't see any point in talking over that beautiful sound that I was hearing up there. So I just let that play, the waterfalls. But then I talk a little bit, take a little bit of a tour around the park and the campgrounds and the camp store that they got there, different stuff like that. A bunch of still footage, not footage, still photos. And toward the end, there's a near disaster. You almost lost the home of the walking mustache. The mustache was almost in traction. Oh yeah, I had a little near mishap with a fall toward the end of the video, and it happened toward the end of my trip there. That's why it's toward the end of the video. I didn't put it toward the end to lure you along, but if you watch the whole video, that'd be great. Dave, your channel is awesome. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. The 1960s sign show Wild Kingdom. Thank you, Dave, for staying in a little extra to visit with us that were a little late. We decided to either sleep in or had things that we needed to get. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was getting ready to end it, but a bunch of people started popping in that hadn't been here, so I definitely wanted to stick around and talk to you a little bit. You guys, I mean, definitely my walk. I mean, you're the reason I do it every day. Um, I can't see a day coming that I'm not out there walking. It's it's like a requirement for me now. I mean, I've said this before, but I can just imagine if I missed a day and then I came back, you know, if I'm not here tomorrow and then all of a sudden I came back on Tuesday and said, "Oh yeah, sorry about that, but you know, this is now day 104." You know, no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'd have to start all over at day one again. That's definitely not gonna happen. Trains are coming through. Y'all hear the train whistles? Do some hunting today? All right, Josh. Marshmallow Man is ready to melt. Where's Rainy? I do not, Ducky. I do not want to make you cry. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if I wasn't live, you'd have to go watch the tutorial, wouldn't you? Or crocheting live stream. Isn't that what you said, crocheting, or was it knitting? My mom crochets, so maybe I can get her on YouTube, and you can start watching my mom. She does quilting too, so hear the train coming around the bend. Crochet or makeup tutorial. Yep, that's what you would be stuck with if I wasn't here, Ducky. Be a sad, sad world. Yep. She's got me wrapped around her little finger. I don't want Ducky to have to resort to watching makeup tutorials. Or you could watch the guy with the toilet seat on his head. Your grandma crochets? Yeah. My mom used to crochet all kinds of stuff. She'd make full Afghans and all that. So Ducky always emails you when I'm going live. Okay. A big mule deer buck in your yard. Cool. That is cool. All right, I think I'm gonna get off of here. Um, you get used to watching people and you don't like to change. I understand that. I understand that. Get familiar with people. So you have some blankets and slippers your mom has made over the years. Yeah, absolutely. I still have an Afghan that my mom made. Actually, I got one that she made for my son when he was born. So yeah, definitely nice to have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get over 2 hours. I've been live streaming. Y'all have a fantastic day today. Definitely check out my video coming out in less than a half an hour. Pretty cool video from the waterfalls. So check that out. Comment and like the video. Share it with your friends. Um, Push my channel out there. I need some subs. I need watch hours. So appreciate everyone. Go have a fantastic day because I'm going to. All right. Peace.